Welcome to this exclusive explainer. Okay, let's just dive right into this. Today, we are taking a fully virtual gallery tour of the Artovia gallery, exploring a beautifully curated space dedicated strictly to modern and abstract art. We're going to look closely at some really specific techniques, check out their distinct collections, and see exactly how this gallery organizes its original artwork. Oh, and we'll definitely be breaking down their current artist event and how they're making original pieces surprisingly accessible. Right as we walk through the virtual doors of Artovia Gallery, we're greeted by their core philosophy, where original paintings are created once and collected forever. I want us to really just anchor ourselves in this idea for a second. In a modern era that is, frankly, completely saturated with endless digital replication, AI generation, and infinite scrolling, there is just something profoundly grounding about a physical, tangible object, something that exists in only one place in the entire world. It really emphasizes the immense exclusivity and, the intrinsic value of acquiring a truly original piece of art. It's not just a transaction, it's about claiming a literal moment in time, captured on canvas, that's going to remain in a personal collection permanently. Section 1. Created once, collected forever. Section 2. Inside the modern collections. Let's move through the gallery and see how this all builds. Now, what's really interesting about this next collection is the technique itself. We're starting our deep dive with the Dutch pour. So a Dutch pour is an acrylic pouring technique that literally uses air to manipulate the medium. Instead of relying solely on your standard brushes or palette knives, the artist mixes acrylic paints down to a highly fluid consistency, layers them onto the canvas, and then uses directed bursts of air to blow the paint across the surface. It creates these fascinating fluid motions. The artist guides the air, for sure, but the fluid dynamics of the paint ultimately decide the final, delicate ribbon-like structures and that really cool cellular webbing on the canvas. It's like this stunning collaboration between human intention and natural physics. Stepping into our next virtual room, we encounter the metallic collections. Now, while the Dutch pour relies heavily on the flow of the medium, the metallic pieces are all about the play of light. I want you to actually imagine hanging one of these original pieces in your own living room. The metallic pigments embedded in the acrylics create these shimmering depths that actually change depending on the time of day and the lighting in your space. Like in the morning sun, certain textures will brilliantly catch the light and sort of visually pop forward, while in the evening under warm lamplight, the whole piece might take on a deeper, more smoldering, rich resonance. These pieces don't just sit there, they truly interact with their environment. Then, in sharp contrast to the organic, flowing nature of those Dutch pours, we arrive at the geometric abstract collection. Here, the artist's versatility is just on full display. We trade those fluid, totally unpredictable edges of blown acrylics for highly structured, deliberate, and bold aesthetic choices. This collection relies on sharp lines, distinct shapes, and these massive, solid blocks of color to create both tension and harmony on the canvas. So if you have a space that features very clean, modern, minimalist architecture, or maybe some mid-century modern furniture, the structured aesthetics of a geometric abstract piece often provide the absolute perfect visual anchor for that room. Section 3. Featured originals on sale. All right, let's look at the actual data for this artist event. We've got 3 specific original pieces currently featured on sale. First up, Beyond the Golden Horizon is marked down from $99.90 to $90. Then we have Celestial Current, which is a slightly higher tiered piece, down from $137.50 to $125. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer accessibility of this gallery's catalog right now. I mean, just take a look at Blush of the Heart. The regular price is $52.80, and the sale price is exactly $48. This provides a crystal clear path for art enthusiasts to acquire a handcrafted, literally one-of-a-kind original painting for under $50. It completely shifts the narrative from simply looking at the art to practically incorporating it into your own personal collection. Section 4. Becoming an Artovia collector. Now I want you to focus on this specific number. 48. In the world of buying physical art, one of the biggest hidden barriers is often the crazy cost of freight and shipping for large, delicate canvases. Well, Artovia Gallery removes that barrier entirely for a huge portion of their audience. This 48 represents the 48 contiguous United States. If you live within these 48 states, your order ships for free. Now, it is important to note that this excludes Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and APO/FPO addresses. But for everyone in the contiguous U.S., the price you see on the canvas is the exact price you pay to get it right to your front door. No surprise shipping fees whatsoever. Beyond just acquiring your first piece, there's a really smart way to integrate yourself deeper into the gallery's inner circle. So the crucial point is this. If you follow this artist's work, joining their collector list via email provides some serious, tangible benefits. You receive exclusive offers, just like the event pricing we literally just reviewed, way before the general public even sees them. Plus, you get updates straight from the artist. This basically means you gain VIP behind-the-scenes access to their future creations, allowing you the first right of refusal on brand new pieces before they ever hit the open catalog. It's an incredibly practical tool if you're a focused art collector. So, we've explored the fluid mastery of the Dutch pour, the brilliant light of the metallic collections, the bold lines of the geometric abstracts, and the incredibly accessible pricing of this current event. Now I'm turning the floor over to you. Which original piece will you collect forever? Will it be the deep resonance of Celestial Current, or maybe the warmth of Beyond the Golden Horizon? I highly encourage you to explore the Artovia Gallery catalog and find the exact piece that speaks directly to your space.